Apache. There's Apache in the jumbo. You better not sniff it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode. Don't know if it'll be third or second, depending on what ones I edit first or Paul edits first. This is episode with the legend Mark Cox, my good friend Mark Cox.
Oh, thanks very much, Mark Black. Mark Black.
Thank you. I can't believe I'm sitting across for Mark. It's so weird, mate. See, being across for you. See, like knowing your face for my whole life. You know, I'm sitting across for you. I go for coffees with you and all that, man. It's bizarre. Do you feel the same way about me? Watching all my videos, my brother.
I watch all your videos with my tap off. And see, he's funny, that boy. Funny, that boy. Aye.
You reached out to me actually about 6 months ago.
I did, aye. I was watching your videos and I thought, he's funny. He's different.
I like that boy.
You fucking got that boy's jib, I says to myself.
Oh, he's got something.
He's got something. I thought, it was something different, funny, you know, and in a world that's full of comics and everything else. It's always good to see something
a wee bit different. Well, I appreciate that. I feel like I do bring a wee bit something different.
Get a good look about you. Got a funny look about you.
Aye, I've got a comment. Do you know, put my brother's pal's dad goes. He's for Fife, and he goes, at Mark, he's just got a comedy puss. And I'm like, I'll take that.
That's a comedy puss. Aye, I like that. There's one. That's just one face.
Like it.
You've got another 10 of them in there.
I know. I have got quite a fucking. Glake is what they used to call me. I'm a fucking helicopter out for somebody, don't know.
Somebody robbed a post office. That's what's happened. Definitely.
Should we just keep going, Paul? Aye, Polish route, that'll be good. Make a joke out of that.
Something's happened. Make a joke out of that. Fucking Polish, man. Glasgow Polish, so if it is, it's fucking funny. Right, carry on, something else.
Aye. So what we talk about, comedy puss. You've got a comedy puss, I know.
You think so, aye?
Have you always had a comedy? Has it always been in you, this desire to imitate people and all that since you were a wee boy?
I used to
Take
love
me back to the start. You grew up Spring Boys.
Spring Boy, East End, aye. Beautiful.
Spring, is that what it's called? Spring Boy?
Spring Boy, aye.
It sounds like the merging of like different schemes. Sounds made up.
Do you think it sounds made up? No.
Where is it exactly, Spring Boy?
Sits in between.
You're doing your sequel, darling.
So, it sits in between Carntine and Barlanlock.
Oh, nice.
Lovely place there. I was brought up there in Spring Boy. Loved it.
Great.
Oh, I loved it.
Mental.
Loved it. Oh, aye. Loved it. And the comedy thing, I've always loved comedy. I've always loved drama as well.
Mm-hmm. But
good comedies.
What kind of comedy shows did you watch growing up? What was like, yeah?
See, I never liked the Goodies. Remember that? Do you remember that, no?
The Goodies. Paul, do you remember the Goodies?
I can age you, man. My birthday today.
Oh, fuck, so it is. Shit, happy birthday, Cox.
Introduced my own birthday. What kind of fucking place
I
is
can't
this? You knew that?
I know, I did. I just read the chat there and I was like, happy birthday.
Here's mate.
What age are you?
I'll poke your fucking eye out, mate. 54.
54.
Can you believe that? I can't believe that, actually. My pal said to me when I was 40, wait, you see the speed of this now.
Oh, fuck.
He was right.
Aye.
And what a train, man. Like Intercity 125. I don't remember them either. They were popular trains in the 80s to get to Glasgow, London and that. But I quite liked the young ones and all that when I was young.
Mm-hmm. There wasn't much stand-up comedy, was there? Like when you were growing up? Apart from Billy and Chip Murray and that.
Well, that's the thing, innit? You think about it now, everybody's having
it's saturated.
But you always find that people are doing it. There's a difference in there with people that you're attracted to doing, because there's so many people that you have to bring something a wee bit different to the table, like you.
Aye.
A lot of folk have got a beard in their hair. The way you present it's fucking for my money.
Aye, I've got an upside down head, haven't I?
You're fucking platinum, I think.
Aye, so you grew up Spring Boyd, Boyd. Sorry, I keep saying Spring Boyd. I was, how funny is this? Like, I was reading your Wikipedia. Last night. Even though I kind of know you now, but I'm sure. Like, what can I ask him about? But you actually studied in Edinburgh, didn't you?
Studied at Queen Margaret University, and I was.
Where one's that again? Is that in Edinburgh?
It used to be in Christopher, now it's in Musselburgh. It used to be on the hill.
Aye.
And they had a
Up
good,
by the zoo.
up by the zoo. That's where it was there. It was fantastic.
That zoo's miserable, mate. The fucking lines are. Imagine your whole existence are lines on an incline.
We likes
hell?
that, I know.
It's pure hanging on for dear life.
See, when I was at drama school, we got a lot of good stuff, got a lot of pish and all. We get sent to the zoo to observe an animal all day and then come back the next day and do it in class.
Shut up.
I'm not even joking. Honest to God. I did a rhino, just stoning like that. Somebody else doing monkeys and all that. But you, a lizard. Me.
Right, no. The animal that famously never moves.
It never moves at all. No, it just does that.
Just scowling.
Does that when it's something in its eye.
Oh, that's brilliant.
We did all that, but it was great. I loved that. And I left there in
So what was it you studied? Was it
drama.
drama?
And they made us an honorary doctorate, Jane and I, recently as well.
2022.
2022.
Oh, that in your Wikipedia, no.
That was fantastic. Fantastic.
Aye, so yeah, you studied there for 4 years, aye?
3 years.
3 years. Brilliant.
Came out.
Any famous people that were studying with you? That
Kevin McKidd was above me, below me. He went on, he does
who's Kevin McKidd again?
Grey's Anatomy and all that now.
Oh, all right.
Directs and stuff. Like, he lives in Hollywood now.
Wow.
But he was from Nairn or somewhere up north.
Aye.
Always a right good looking boy. I said that he's fucking
Looking boy for Nairn.
good looking boy for Nairn.
Did you live in Edinburgh?
Aye. My brother still lives there. Harry still lives at Haymarket. So I stayed with him.
At Haymarket as
Aye.
well.
Cracking. But I
I
lived in the
loved
halls of residence. That was good.
Up at, it was in Christopher.
At Christopher and up and get your breakfast in the morning and all that.
Aye. What was it, full board?
Oh,
No.
full board. And you would go and do a warm up for half an hour before you started your classes in the morning.
Amazing.
Fully at the night before. When they got up, no, try to hold their spew down. They star jumps. That's what you had to do. And you had to attend it. You had to attend it for half an hour.
Wow.
I would go and do that. Learned everything in there.
Aye.
Put it on my CV.
Learned your whole trade, didn't it?
Horse riding. Everybody puts in horse riding for some reason. I was never on a horse. I was on a horse once and chewing the fat and I fell off it.
Right.
They went and sent us for a half day training with horses. And we did like the Ronald Villiers sketch, like Braveheart sketch.
Oh, aye.
And there was a photographer that used to come, right? Nigel used to take the photographs. And the horses go out. Horses don't like a line of people in front of them. So Nigel turns up, guys, let's take some photographs. There's all our weapons are lying behind him. He grabs a sword, spins it round. My horse is like, I'll be fucking right. And I shook right halfway down the side and landed on my back.
Sick, man.
I claim I would have got there, see if I'd broke my neck and all that.
That's mental, I don't know. Like, aye.
But you had to go and date. You couldn't even put your own horse, but they'd come and give you half a day with a horse. I'd never seen a horse. I was about 15.
Aye. Chewing the Fat, man, that was fucking... I was quite young when Chewing the Fat was on, but it's all everybody used to talk about when I was growing up, so I used to... I've not actually sat and watched all it, but I've got all the sketches that stand out in my head. Like, they're still imprinted in my head. Like,
It's a hard watch when you watch it now because seeing still game you're all dressed up as old folk. It's kind of timeless then because you're all old, but seeing you watch Tuna Fat, you're all done up. Like, you're all fat and then you're thin. You've got shell suit trachea and all that.
It's mental.
Oh, bizarre.
How did you find then Tuna Fat?
It was quite good fun at that because after the first series, it did become dead popular. But we're talking about it all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? We never made any money out of it. Certainly
No.
me and Paul.
Was it just you and Paul and Carl?
Man, I was telling you when last week when I did the first season, it came out, and I was living in like a squat in the south side, like in Paul's house. And I went back to the East End. I was at the Forge and getting something in the Forge from me. And I met a sister of a guy I was at school with. She's looked at me like that. And she came out and she went like that. Welcome home, Mark. Has ever been living in LA?
As if you've been in Hollywood.
I made about $4,000 a season. Come back.
You're in the Forge.
Has ever was in with my driver?
Welcome home.
Welcome home, Mark.
Don't forget where you've came from.
Pride.
That's brilliant.
That's it. The pride that she had for me. Do you know what I mean?
How many seasons did Tuna Fat have?
It was only about 4 or 5, I think, was it? No.
And then you just went straight into. Did you go straight into Still Game after that?
Well, they obviously wanted to make they wanted to make a spin off of something. I think they were talking about doing Ronald Villiers initially. Ronald Villiers, and then they were going to. They went with Still Game. They were going to do it with real old folk, like Richard Wilson. He was getting asked to do it apparently, but then they wanted to say, "No, we'll do it ourselves."
Aye.
Which I'm glad they did. So we did that, and that ran for another 9 seasons out of the years, but about 25 years or something like that.
Wow.
That was only
You were like
25, 26.
fucking hell.
Mm-hmm. And started Tuna Fat and then into Still Game.
Still Game, obviously iconic, probably the most. Yeah, fucking no. Keep talking.
Thanks for saying that.
No, obviously Still Game is like the most iconic show to come out of this country, innit? And your face is plastered on it.
I think it is. Apparently, it's the most watched. They were saying that Netflix season there. Apparently, they're trying to redo the deal for that, but it gets something like 10 million views over the years that it was on.
Wow.
Before Coyote Shop.
That was mental. I was saying to you the other day, like, it's mental. Like, recently I've been getting recognised a lot in Glasgow, especially, right? But I was saying for you, man, it's like every cunt in this country knows your face. Like, that is every day, non-stop, is it no?
You never go dogging. That was never. I could never do that. People don't realise the pain of that. I could never just pull out with a car park. You know what I mean? Looking in a window like that.
Aye.
So they would go like that if I was like in a window dogging that.
You were saying
what happened to Tom's way?
You were saying outside some university students just thought.
Well, that's the thing. All the ages for young people to older people, when I was outside there, and the boy went, he was big group, his backpack went, oh, I can't believe this. Man. Oh, it's Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you? He said, my mum and I watch it every night. Mowing him.
In the same bed, in the same jammies.
Doing a minute, yeah. So I'm like, where's your dad, son? You need a dad.
Did you know say someday a woman the other day said, "You're Tom."
Tom, an English woman in Tesco.
Tom from Still Game.
Tom, I remember. Yeah, Tom. I mean,
aye, man.
But you get messages for all over now, like over America and Canada, and people that watch it, on Netflix.
I remember meeting a guy outside a pub in Soho in London. He's like, "Oh, Scottish, yeah, I love Still Game. Everyone knows an Isa." I was like, it's true. Everybody.
The
characters still resonate. Do you know what I mean?
When you go to London, that's the thing. It's very forgetting. Newcastle, we've sold out Newcastle doing the 5s and twice actually. The North England. But even when you go to London, people, it does become. Everybody's flicking through Netflix and they're watching stuff. Right. And that is good. It's a good show, And,
oh, it's amazing. For me, it's the same way. There's certain shows throughout my life that just give me this warm feeling, or The Simpsons and Still Game. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're just, you can have it on in the background. Yeah, I would go to sleep watching it. I'd go to sleep watching your face every night. I'd be pumping my ex watching you every night. I can't believe I just said that.
That's lovely. That's a nice thought. But that's what it is. People say that all the time. Watch it every night. Watch it before I go to sleep. And people put it on. People say it all the time. Got me through a lot of hard times.
You're tight-fisted in this.
You're tight-fisted. Got me through a stretch. You know what I mean?
It's weird, isn't it? Because you have a completely different relationship to it than we all do. You know what I mean?
Well, it's what you do, but you remember it all, and then it does obviously takes a big, huge surge, and everybody knows. As you say, everywhere you go, people recognise you.
You said you got recognised. The weirdest place you've been recognised is
in the Bronx Zoo, New York. Like a skip cap on. Hey, I find that fascinating.
It's such a, even just all the characters, man. The character development. It's just the thing about these shows like The Simpsons or Still Game and that is that there's moments where you're almost greeting or that. You're almost greeting when Harry's taking a Lenny Isa. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. It kind of pushes you other ways, isn't it? It's very funny, but it has a lot of pathos and. Jane's always talking about old folk and how we all disappeared at the end and all that. She's like That's what happens to old folk. They just disappear. You know, folk don't know what happened to them. You know, obviously some of them don't disappear. Some of them go to jail for past sexual offences that just came. But a lot of them they just fade away.
Aye.
You know.
Oh, getting all emotional already.
So
I've been
let
getting
your heart,
already.
mate. Fucking
I'm going to ask you a couple of questions people have asked me. He asked you. Let's know about where your brain is. The first question is, what kind of music was Mark into growing up, and did they have any favourite bands? Well,
I used to love. I wasn't a mainstream. I used to love.
Indie boy.
I used to love. My brother used to listen to Doctor Hook. And you're in love with a beautiful woman. And I remember I worked at the Tron. Womack came, but with all these kind of guys, classic guys. I liked singer-songwriters. I used to go to Blackfriars,
Right.
to the Glasgow Songwriters Club. I never played anything, but I used to sit and watch these folk singing their hearts out and all that.
What would you sing?
Oh, I just want to watch them and
Just
all that.
what?
Then buy a tape after it because I liked the song. But I liked lots of different stuff, and I still do.
Right. Did you know have like an obsession though that we obsessed with?
I loved Hipsway.
I don't know Hipsway.
You don't know Hipsway either?
Paul, do you know Hipsway? Who's Hipsway?
The Hipsway were a Glasgow band. They were you would know Hipsway.
I probably know one of the tunes.
Aye. You broke, lots of different ones. I'm not going to go on like that. Lloyd Cole, Nick Emotions. And I liked a lot of Glasgow bands. You know, I did. I liked a lot
Like
of
the Blue Nile.
Blue Nile.
That's another one. See, I fucking see when I heard that tune for the first time, Tinseltown, it blew me away. I was
Crazy,
like, how
innit?
have I never heard this tune in my whole life? And it's about Glasgow, for a Glasgow band, and it's fucking
It's amazing.
euphoric.
There's a boy about just now, Glasgow songwriter, the boy Michael McGovern.
Oh, absolutely. He's got a brilliant voice, aye.
Stuff
Plays
he's writing.
acoustic guitar, is it?
Plays, but he's got a full band as well. He's sensational. And he's getting
Shout
a lot
out
of
Michael
traction now.
McGovern. Aye.
You know that actor, the Irish boy, Pascal, is it? He mentioned that he was listening to one of his songs, Evelyn, on a
Well,
podcast. It really did.
there you go.
Rightly so. Do you know what I mean?
It's good to see homegrown talent.
Good to him.
Getting a fucking
Blossoming,
blossoming.
aye.
I've got a speech impediment all right. When the second question went back to still game, it was see with Tam, was a tight-fistedness kind of your idea? Did you have any say in that, or was that more Greg and Ford?
It started out, I suppose it was based on a guy called Martin, who was Ford's pal, a nice guy, Martin.
You met him?
Oh, we met him, because he used to go drinking and that. And
You're taking notes and all that.
but he was a miserable guy, and he was one of these guys that we're all in our 20s, but he was in his 20s now, but what are you doing, son? Well, his son, he was like an old man, but notoriously tight. But it started off obviously based on him, then I fleshed out myself over the years. But Martin went on to be a priest, a real priest, Father Martin.
Wow.
And I always said he was maybe called to the altar, but he became a priest because you get a free house. That's the kind of miserable he was. Do you know what I mean?
You get a manse.
Get a manse, somebody to make his dinners. No, that's.
Do you know what's funny? My family, like I tell my people, my dad was a minister. My dad wasn't a minister. My dad was just a mental cunt for the scheme. Who was a preacher who occasionally did a sermon at random churches. Right, so people were like, "Did you have a manse?" No, I was like, "No, it was just my dad was a nut job."
So they're thinking he's an old-fashioned minister.
He's like, no, this is just my dad used to. So me and Paul, famously, my dad took us a wee tour around the churches, and he would do this. Honestly, mate, he'd do this bit like. It's almost like it came full circle, me doing bits on stage, and my dad used to do a bit where he'd have his two sons on stage, and he'd go, "How much do you love me, Mark?" And I had to fall blindfolded forward, and my dad would catch me. And then my wee brother Paul's stood there beside. He's like stretch your arms out. How much does God love? Do I love you or something? Or does God love you? No, he said, how much do I love you? And Paul's stood like the 2 years on tour with my dad.
No, that's murder.
Oh man,
that is. We're talking
it
about
wasn't glamorous.
Your dad's stuff and all that. I love. I love all that madness of that. Do you know what I mean?
Real addict, man, like myself.
And I went and I had to go to things. A couple of things. I was young. I went once to the Charismatics with somebody. Just extreme Catholicism. I ended up going there for one night. This folk were talking in tongues and all that. Old woman next to me, I'll never forget it. They're all talking in tongues. Wow, I'm not going to be. And she stops all of a sudden and goes like that. I have a word and a picture. And then she goes on to this stuff, and I'm like, this is a lot of poppycock about the highest fucking
I
order.
remember I told you about my dad. It was actually before he died for New Year. He took us to this service in Elam Church down at Govan Hill. And that was quite a happy, clappy place, man. I thought ours was like mental. I went down to Elam Church and there's cunts with flags and all that, running with a flag across the front of it. And then we're doing a circle praying, and my mum's like, I just thank God, I'm really grateful for my house, my mortgage, my mortgagees, plural, my wee goldfish pond. I'm like, right, what's this all about? You know what I mean?
It's actually terrifying. I tell you, another time we went to the festival, me and Davy Marshall, he'll be able to thing with us, went through, ended up going through to the festival one time, I'm about 15, 16. And we goes up to the high street, and there's a guy, hey guys, hey. And we go talk to this boy, having a service, and would you like to? We end up getting into this church, right? And there's a band on, blah, blah, blah. And we're sitting in this old, on the kind of Royal Mile, we're sitting in this church. And he's sitting two along for us. We're sitting, the band stops, and somebody's talking, usual. And you hear the alarm going off in the building next door, right? It's quite loud. Next thing, he leans across to Davey and I. Guys, that's the devil's work. I'm like that. It's no, though. I knew that. Pure. It's terrifying. That shit.
So the Harry Potter stuff. I was speaking about my siblings' podcast, the Harry Potter stuff with my dad. Like my dad convinced the minister that Harry Potter was evil. Like, and he threw my brother's Goblet of Fire book in the bin.
Oh,
I was like, how is that evil?
I know.
I was saying, like, and he didn't let us dress up for Halloween. I was like, maybe my two brothers wouldn't have turned out gay if he'd just let them dress up for Halloween.
It's his fault.
I was like, just let Paul dress up as a French maid. You know what I mean? And get out his
Get out his system, aye.
Still. Aye, so mental, the church is mental, isn't it? The amount of stories I hear for the I mean, I did grow up in a Catholic church, but like the Catholic church as well just seems so.
I went, I don't go anywhere, but in a minute, I had to hate going when I was young, even though it was like 45 minutes every Sunday. It felt so long walking down there and all that. And when I tell you, I went to my uncle's funeral in the chapel. Cold morning, goes in, like I'm standing at the back. It was cold in the church, and a guy comes in. He's one of the pass keepers. He's come in. I can see he's a bit engaged. He's shirt and tie on. And I'm just standing at the back, and he looks at me. Goes, it's freezing in here, isn't it? I went, it's good. I went in and said to Father there. I said, Father, it's freezing out there. Know what he says to me? He's a Brett Peter. And he walked away, and I was like raging. Like, he's a Brett Peter.
Oh man, the church. Did you go to church regularly?
On and off, you can tell to go and all that. No.
It's weird that, because I was speaking to my siblings about that. Like, in our scheme, there wasn't many people that were going to. We were talking about how you got all these middle class people coming from other areas coming into the church, and with a saviour complex.
Well, it is that, isn't it? There was a seen Springboy though. It's a nursing home now, right in the scheme. There was a Mormon church.
What?
Aye, and it was, you would get folk, they'd come round the doors and all that, and that used to fascinate me. Candy Apple Man in the street, the name. Do you know what I mean? Selling the Wilkes and all that.
I always wondered if you let a Mormon into your house, if they'd know what to do.
Exactly.
Because they've never been let past that. They've always just been told to fuck off. If you actually brought them in, they'd be like.
And they would all turn up with a thing with their badges, all pure white shirts. They look brand new. They look minted, but.
Were they American? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always American.
And we had that. Another weird thing right beside my house. You actually become desensitized to the fact that it's there. We have a Jehovah's Witness place. I mean, I always thought that was quite bizarre.
Don't know what it is.
It's just a brand of Christianity, isn't it? Jehovah's Witness.
Folk coming to the door was an interesting thing. That was an interesting thing. You would get folk coming to the door. A lassie came to the door one time, a big, good-looking lassie, and she was collecting for Scottish Spastics, as it was called at the time. Now Enable. And
was it called that?
Scottish Spastics was called. And I came home from drama school for Edinburgh one time back. They had these cowboy boots, like heel on them and all that at the time. Then my mum, where's he? She's like, la 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 la. I said, where's he, cowboy? Give him a Scottish spastics. She gave a big bag and included all my gear and all that to the lass that would come to the door. But you would get, it's interesting folk that would come to the door,
Aye.
come to your door.
Or just as you say, like Candy Apple Men,
Candy
walking about the street, or Rag and Bone
Rag
Men.
and Bone Men.
I don't remember that, but
Well, but so that's the late 70s. I'm running out with two jumpers, a guy with a horse and cart in the scheme. Give him a jumpers. He's looking down at me. Gives you a balloon, one balloon, not even air in it. Like, fucking dancer. Kind of fucking luck, man. Get out. You
was
get
on a horse and cart
horse and cart
in the
in the
70s.
70s. I mean,
Jesus.
that's, you'd given you one balloon, you get about 1,000 of them in home bargains for about £1 now.
Oh, that's brilliant.
You know anything.
Aye.
But that was all part of growing up, mate, and that establishes you as an adult, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
The things you see.
It's shit. It does. I've noticed that it does. All my experiences have contributed to my whole, I suppose, my whole act.
Good and
Yeah.
bad.
Aye, good and bad.
Good and bad.
If anything, the bad, like me, obviously, fucking, I'm sober now. You're a sober man yourself.
I'm a sober man myself.
Yeah.
25 years this summer.
25 years sober. Fucking hell. That's unbelievable. I'm 2.5 years sober, and I feel like that period of time I went like through the madness actually shaped me. No, but it does. You need to be. I feel like the best comedy and the best art comes for. They say that, didn't they? It comes for struggle and it comes for
pain.
Aye, because if you've not really felt fucking put, this has turned into James English. Just need a fucking quote for Winston Churchill or something. Or Nigel Farage. Aye, it's life experience makes.
Well, that's what it is. I always find stories about, you talk about your stories now, stories far more entertaining than somebody going up and just telling jokes.
Aye.
Something rich about somebody telling a story in a humorous way about something. It's not always that funny.
100%. Aye, I can, like, for example, Darren Cornell, our friend, that I could just watch him doing an imitation of his dad screaming at him for leaving a spoon in the sink.
Right.
Like, I'm pissing myself laughing at that.
Aye.
Compared to a fucking polished stand-up set. Do you know what I mean? I totally agree with him. I mean, comedy can be different forms. I'm not saying it can be different forms, but it's the comedy I like is like storytelling and embellishing.
Aye, absolutely. And that's what people write stuff on. That's what make television things
Aye.
good. Proper life stories, do you know what I mean?
And you can't sandwich kind of jokes like in a stand-up way into a TV show. Do you know what I mean? My brother did that a few times and I was like, no, you have to actually write for the characters. Do you know what I mean? You have to think what they would say in a scenario rather than I'm going to sandwich a good joke into a character. Me and Sean and Ben, the York brothers, obviously worked together for the last couple of years doing shows, and I think Sean suggested to me, it'd be great to work with Cox, as we know you. And it's been great. It's been unbelievable. I mean, it's been a fucking dream come true. Like, just getting to work with you and seeing how you operate, and you're a natural, brother. You're in the game for a while.
It's good fun though, doing that, working with a young team, you see, and but it's great to do something different. It's always good to be doing something different, and writing different stuff. And at the stand, and we're going to do a bit in the garage next month.
We're doing a show at the garage in 2 weeks, actually.
3 weeks in the 11th.
We're fucking need to get an arson gear.
11th?
11th, Wednesday, 11th at the garage. We're just going to be doing like a live, I won't spoil it, but a live kind of sketch show, live podcast day, kind of just come along and see.
There's something for everybody, isn't it?
There is. There's a character for everybody.
I'm going to go out and do some stuff myself later on this year.
Oh, aye.
So that. Yeah, well, it's called the tightest years because I couldn't think of anything else to call it.
So, what is it going to be, like stand-up? Or
stand-up, there's people want to ask questions, different things. So it'll
will it be you standing up with a mic or sitting down? Aye.
Oh, I'll sit down sometimes, but I'll stand up as well. You know what I mean?
Aye.
I've seen you doing your stuff, Mark. You sit down sometimes as well. Not just all about standing up. You know what I mean?
I know, which I think it's called, fuck's
sake, mate. But I'm looking forward to doing that in September, October, going all over. But Also getting back into doing other stuff. I'm going to do one of these play pine pints at the Oran Moor.
Party. There's a party in the jumbo. You better know stuff a lot.